I'm the Simple Car Guy, and in this video I will show you 15 useful hidden features on this BMW iX, including wiper service position, standby mode, key fob tricks, and so much more. We'll start with a simple one, and if you're an iX owner, you will have to find this one sooner or later. This isn't just a BMW badge. This is actually the fill location for your washer fluid. Why? Well, you aren't supposed to open the hood on this car, so this is where they put it. BMW really trying hard here. You can tell the designers were really going for that clean design because the rear BMW badge hides our second feature, which is the camera washer. Actually, very useful on road trips when the car gets dirty. There's even one for the front camera hiding behind this little door. Next, this giant grill isn't actually a grill as it doesn't let any air in. It actually holds a bunch of sensors inside. So how does the car cool its battery and other components? Well, this is your air intake. You will see it open when charging the car or if you are on a long journey in hot weather. Our next hidden features are actually very useful in an emergency. You probably know that there is a hidden key inside your key fob, but where can you actually use it? Well, there is a hidden door right here in the door handle that you can pop open, and when you do so all the way to the end, this will actually lower the glass in the car, and then you can stick your physical key in and open the doors. The little door I'm talking about is right here, so you're just gonna press it in like that, and then push it open, and keep pushing until the glass goes down, and the door will pop open as well. If the key fob is dead, it may not pop open, so then you'll have to stick in your physical key, like that, and unlock the car. Physically unlock the car. As is with most BMWs, you can still lower or raise the windows in the car using the key fob. So if you press and hold the unlock button for a few seconds, as you can see, all of the glass in the vehicle will lower. But then if you press and hold the lock button, all of the glass will go back up. Super useful if it's raining or something like that and you just want to close the glass in your car. Speaking of windows, as in most cars, this car has jam protection built in, meaning if there's something in the way, it will stop and go back down. However, in this car, if you press and hold the window switch past the resistance point, it will ignore whatever's in the way and just continue to go up. It's also not possible to open the door while driving at speed. Since this is not a physical door handle, it's disabled. However, you do have a physical door handle in each door that will open the door in an emergency. For example, when the battery is dead or faulty, and it's located just right here. A couple more interesting facts about the key is that the last key you've used will have the latest service data stored in it, which can then be accessed by the service department when you bring the car into the dealer. Also, if you use your phone as the key and worry that you might get to the car with a dead phone, well, the digital key will still work with a dead phone. Very cool. Next, let's talk about the cameras. This BMW iX has a 360-degree view, so you can view the car in any direction that you like, which is pretty cool. But that also means that there is a camera on each side of the car, which is very useful when parking. But they can also be a great safety feature. Once you set it up, which you have to do, these cameras will act as a drive recorder on impact. But what most people don't know is that you can trigger them manually as well by holding this button for a few seconds until the message pops up on the screen. Recording in progress. And now it will store the previous 20 seconds and the next 20 seconds into the car system. And now we can hit show recording, and there you have it. So we can just play it. We can do each camera individually, so we can do front, right, rear, left. Pretty cool. And if you've never set up your drive recorder, make sure you go to the menu and hit on drive recorder and accept all of the stuff that it tells you and set it up. Otherwise, it will not work. But there are also cameras inside the car. This interior camera right here is easy to notice, and this one is interesting in that on the surface it doesn't really do much or is used for much other than taking pictures while you are in the car. However, it turns out you can also remote view this camera from your phone, and more importantly, in case of a theft, this camera will auto trigger and record the interior of the car and then send that video to your BMW app. That can actually be very useful in an emergency. But of course, if you just want to see what that looks like, you go to interior camera, it opens up the app, and here I am. Notice how I said interior cameras, and that's because there's another one built into the dashboard right here. This one is mostly completely hidden and used as a driver attention camera. This one monitors your activity and mostly your direction of view. This affects systems such as steering assistant with assisted driving. You will notice the 3 infrared LEDs here in some light, which assist in illuminating you in the dark and making it easier for the camera to see you. Not only that, but this car also has a black box, similar to an airplane, where it records various systems in your vehicle before and after a crash-like situation or in case of an accident. This event data recorder system records data related to vehicle dynamics and safety systems for around 30 seconds. This includes whether or not the driver and passenger seatbelts were fastened, the status of accelerator and brake pedals, and how fast the vehicle was traveling. Next, did you know that your iDrive controller can be used as a touchpad? Well, it can be. Look, we can write letters, capital M,
capital M,
B,
capital B.
There you go, easy. Realistically, there are only 2 useful uses for this touchpad here. First is to enter text like this, and the second one would be moving the map around. So if we go back to the map and double tap, now we can move the map around to whatever location we want to go. You know, like here. And then we can start guidance to that specific location. I just wish this feature was enabled in Apple CarPlay, as I use that map a lot more than this built-in one, but still pretty cool. Staying in this area, and speaking of cool, we find the wireless charger just below here. And there isn't much to say about it except that it has a built-in cooler or a fan. I'm not really sure. There are little holes there that blow air out so your phone doesn't overheat. Unfortunately, it still doesn't charge very fast, but useful anyway. One of the few DIY jobs you can do on this car is replacing the windshield wipers. However, if you try to lift them normally, well, you're not gonna get very far. Luckily, there is a way to do so. Simply hold the wiper stalk down for 3 to 4 seconds and the wipers come up to the service position. Now you can easily replace those yourself. On this other side of the steering wheel, we have the signal stalk, which isn't anything special except that you can actually adjust the automatic high beam assist sensitivity. Simply push away for 10 seconds to increase the sensitivity. If you'd like to reset it back to default, do the same thing again and it will go back to default. Useful for when the system isn't behaving as you would like. Lastly, I just wanted to mention this cool feature that you may not know about or haven't noticed. If your car has air suspension like this one, it will actually level itself at the end of the drive if parked on uneven surface. Similarly, this car may lower itself when parked for a long time, just so it can look cool, or at least that's my theory. Then, when the car is turned back on, it will raise itself back to the normal level automatically. It will also automatically lower the suspension to its sport mode level when traveling at high speed on the highway. Wow, that was a lot of cool little not so obvious features for an electric BMW. If you own this car, what was your favorite feature from this video and how many did you know before watching? Let me know if you have any other hidden or lesser known features down below in the comments. And if you'd like to see me take this BMW iX on an 1100-mile road trip, click this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you found it useful, subscribe for a lot more BMW content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.